Azelle Pretorius and I'm a qualified dance teacher. I currently work for Shanique School of Dance. The styles that I teach include ballet, jazz, contemporary, and I've recently started teaching acrobatics. My first experience as a dancer is actually a quite funny story because my sister wanted to start dancing and I wanted nothing to do with it. So my mom had to force me to go watch a dance class and she kept saying, just go watch it, maybe you'll enjoy it. So after a lot of kicking and screaming and fighting, I eventually went to watch a dance class that my sister was dancing in, and I immediately fell in love with it. I wanted to start dancing with the students. So that was quite interesting for me because most people want to start dancing and I was kind of forced to do it, but it ended up becoming my career. When I started dancing, my very first dance teacher was a very big inspiration for me and a role model. And what I find really cool is that I am in that position now where the children that I teach can look up to me and I can be a role model for them. And I think that's something that pushes me to work harder as a teacher every day because I can inspire the students and I can inspire them to work harder and push themselves beyond what they think that they're capable of. And I think that is something really special. I first realized that I want to be a dance teacher when I was in this gap year after school, and one of the teachers had to cancel. She was going to give us a dance class and she had to cancel, so she asked me to step in for that class. And I immediately knew that that was what I wanted to do. It was really interesting because in that moment when I taught 5 kids, I just fell in love with the sport and the art of teaching. And since then I've done all my ballet teachers and modern dance teachers. And I've learned so much from other teachers that have done the teacher's certificates with me. Dance is a passion of mine because I get to almost climb into this little bubble where I can be myself and do whatever I want to do. I can be free and I don't have to listen to anybody. I just enjoy myself and express myself in an artistic way. I love it because it's taught me so much about myself, and it's taught me that I'm much stronger than I think and that I have much more commitment than I thought I did. Dancing taught me to push yourself harder, even if you think that you can't do it anymore. You always have someone that'll push you harder. It taught me a lot about myself in regards to working with other people and working with myself. I know how far I can push myself and I know when I'm supposed to stop. But to be honest, there are very rare occasions where I would complain while I'm dancing, even though it's so hard and you have to work so hard and push yourself even further in each class. You kind of want to do it because it makes you feel good about yourself and it makes you feel confident. I think dancing from a young age is important for children because it can teach them to work with other children, and it can also awaken a fire in them, especially regarding competition, good competition and working against other kids, working with other kids. And I think that'll help them in their everyday life, how they will approach challenges or daily challenges that they might have. It's also very good for children because it's great exercise. Dancing works every muscle in your body and it's very, very good for you. People need to realize how important it is and how good effect it could have on your body and your mind, especially when you have all these things going on. So when you're dancing, you can just kind of switch off and for an hour, just have fun and enjoy yourself. After school, I did a gap year where I was part of a performance arts school and we did shows all over the country. And some of my favorite memories come from there because I got to do so many performances. And I think my favorite part of dancing is to do the shows and the concerts and performances. My favorite part of dancing was to perform and to dance in front of big crowds and then just feel that sense of accomplishment when you've finished your dance and you have this whole audience looking at you and praising you for what you've done. And I think that's so incredible because there are very, very few things that can make you feel like that. And in that moment, you kind of feel really, really special, even though you know that they're not only clapping for you, but they're clapping for all the other dancers that were dancing with you. But it kind of gives you such a confidence boost in that moment, and you want to work hard to achieve that feeling again when you perform the next time. The most important lesson I've learned through dancing is that there will always be someone that's better than you, that there must always be someone that's competition for you. And I think this is something that helped me in life as well, because that's what it's like in everyday life. There's always someone that's going to challenge you, and there's always someone that's going to be better and stronger at what you're doing. But this is so much more motivation and inspiration to work harder and keep pushing yourself to the absolute limit where you know you can't do any more, and then even from there still push harder. So I think dancing has really taught me that, to just push myself and be confident in myself in what I do, and always know that I can always improve what I do as a dancer and as a dance teacher. My advice for any young dancer would be confident in yourself, and always be willing to push yourself harder and be willing to learn more each and every day. And I think if you can do that, you can be inspiration to yourself and to others, and you might even inspire your teacher as well.